We are backstage at CrimeCon. You might recognize these guys. They're calling you guys half of the behavior panel.
Yeah.
The behavior pair.
The good half.
The good half, the better looking, younger, all that. Yeah. Scott and Greg are here. So tell me what you guys are doing at CrimeCon this year, Scott.
Oh, we're mostly meeting people.
Yeah.
Meeting a lot of people, which is fun. It's always a blast. And then we have a thing at 5:30. I think we have what's the thing we're doing before that?
We just got to sign a bunch of stuff, meet some people. Then we have the 5:30 and then a meet and greet. And the meet and greet will be going and literally just saying hi to everybody. But we got a 1 hour session about a really good case.
Yeah, can you give us a preview?
Yeah, so the guy killed his mistress, and he is caught on body cam in the act, not in the act of the actual crime, but in the act of telling them what happened and lying through his teeth. And it's a beautiful one.
And you guys are going to analyze it, his behavior?
Yeah, which is one of our favorite things is the body cam. Because a lot of times we focus hard, of course, on the person, the suspect, but the police officers also tell us a lot as well. We're just standing around watching this guy say what happened. So that's my favorite part of it, actually.
I want to ask each of you, what is it about these cases that gets 7,000 people to pay money and come to an event like this? Why are we fascinated with crime?
Well, I think if you look around, the demographic is mostly women, and I think a lot of times they don't want to be taken advantage of, and this is an opportunity to think about it. I jokingly say women like true crime because they either want to know how to identify somebody who's dangerous or how to get rid of the body.
What about you?
I agree with you. They will learn something because women get taken advantage of a lot. And they're looking for little things that will help them when they're meeting someone. My thing is always focused on psychopathy, on psychopaths, So they want to learn what to look for when they start relationships with someone or meet someone. Is there someone in my family who might be a psychopath or a high-end clinical narcissist? Those are the things they want to know, and we can point those things out. So they'll go, I'm not wrong. That is what's going on. So it doesn't it doesn't progress to something that's a problem for them.
Are there any cases you guys are keeping an eye on?
Well, we always want to see the Koberger thing and anything we can learn. We just met a relative of Lori Daybell who said you guys are spot on with your analysis of her. So beautiful to hear from an insider when we're doing it from arm's length.
Oh, yeah. What about you? Any other cases?
Who do we talk to? We talked to somebody from what was the case? We met the interrogator from that.
Richard Allen.
Delphi.
Delphi.
Yeah, so that was really interesting because he's like, you guys, you hit it right on the money. It was the guy that was actually talking to him. Yeah. So that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, really like that.
Very good. Anything you want to add?
No, watch us, the behavior panel.
Yeah, behavior panel.
And watch Nate.
Well, yeah.
Always watch Nate.
Well, thank you. And you've got your own channel too, Scott.
Yeah, it's called Behavior X, and it's I mostly do. And I took one of your videos that you did with Lori Daybell. How was that? How was she? Because we haven't talked about that.
She was interesting, and no one knows this. I haven't reported this. I just toured the prison she's at now yesterday.
Yeah. And
apparently she saw me. She sent me an email about an hour ago, and she said, "You didn't look up through the door. I was looking at you, and you didn't see me." So we've created. We email back and forth, but anyway, she has an interesting personality. I watched your guys' analysis on that too, and she's a fascinating person to try to figure out.
Is that clock still broken in that room where you did the interview?
I think so. Yeah, I walked in, and that's one of the first things we noticed because I only had 20 minutes with her. Yeah. So I want to look at the clock. I'm like, your clock is broken, so that means I get unlimited time. But they didn't agree with that. Yeah. Oh. Anybody, if you could interview any criminal right now, who would it be? Koberger?
Jeffrey McDonald for me.
Okay.
The Vision Quest killer, 1960s. Somebody broke in his house, killed his family, wrote in blood on the walls right around the time of Manson. He's always said he didn't do it. He's in prison for life.
Okay, interesting.
I'd want Koberger because I understand. I think we're dealing with autism there and psychopathy, and those two together. Because a lot of times psychopathy is they'll say, oh, it's just someone on the spectrum. In this case, I'm not laughing. It's not funny. But you have both of those wrapped into one, and it is fascinating. I think it's why everybody likes it because they go, I recognize that. Why is that familiar to me? And you say, well, this is autism, and then you see psychopathy. And because they'll know someone that has one of the two, right, as horrible as that sounds. Right. And so they feel familiar with it. The look, his mannerisms, all those things that seem odd, they're firing off things in your brain going, I know what that is. I've seen this before. And I think that's why it's one of the reasons the horrible crime is why it's so popular. But one of the things people are really interested in him from the body language perspective is the familiarity. And I think that's why they're connecting with it. Yeah. So that'd be my favorite one to do. What about you?
Fascinating.
Yeah, for you.
Koberger or Chad Daybell. You know, we've talked to Lori. I want to talk to Chad.
You could do it.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
We'd love to
He's
see
kind of
your
quiet.
videos.
Okay,
Yeah.
if I interview him, you guys then will analyze
The
it.
thing is, when you, and I've said this before, but when you did your interview with her, man, have you seen that yet? The way you kept her right here without her getting mad, without her taking over, dude, and keeping it within that time limit of your interview, God, that was
With that personality type, and for
yeah.
you to be able to keep her just always on and not taking over is powerful.
I don't, and no offense, and you know a lot, but I don't think you know how hard that was because it looks so. People who do things well, it looks easy. Dude, that was tough, and you may not realize that it may be so natural for you, but my gosh, it was so. You had it right there.
So that's
It wasn't
the other question.
natural.
How did it feel to you? Because that's the key: is knowing how to go far enough without going too far.
I just knew that she was going to do what she did and try to go all over the place. So it's like, get her back, get her back, get her back. And I didn't want her to walk out upset. So as you said, it's kind of a balancing act. And that is why I started with happy birthday. I don't know if you remember. It was her birthday. And I think she was surprised that I knew it was her birthday. And it may have kind of caught her off guard a little. Like, this is going to be friendly-ish, but not, too
Still
friendly.
keeping in touch, so she must like it.
I guess so.
The reason being, she wants to be on camera.
She
wants you to come
attention.
back. So there's your
Right.
invitation, dude.
We'll see. Idaho doesn't allow cameras in the prisons. Arizona did. But we can Zoom. We can Skype.
I would say go to Florida if you're going to commit a crime. We need the footage.
Right, I know. All of them. All right. The Behavior Panel, check them out. They've done some good work here. And enjoy CrimeCon, guys.
Thanks, man.
Good seeing you.
Appreciate it, man.